back at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
Real quick.
This is Hill on the draw play. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Room to run at the 50. Devin Duvernay. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. People still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Here's Tua. Tua hit and the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken at the 46. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 31 yards. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Well, their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They need 2. Here's third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. This is taken at the 23. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catch.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Milton Williams there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call them the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Odafe Oweh, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Tua. Fighting, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik Harrison in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 3rd down and 6. Jackson to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And they take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off rules to them.